The playoff season is here for high school sports, yet several teams had a little spring cleaning to do before the brackets would be set in stone. Welcome to SportsWire. I'm Will Catterley. And the common theme heading into the postseason was Godwin versus Freeman. The two West End rivals had plenty to play for in baseball, tennis, and lacrosse. The two former sports would determine just where these two teams would be seated come playoff time. The latter was already set, as second-seeded Mavs boys lacrosse team would tussle with the Eagles in the opening round of the postseason. To a wet and rainy Douglas Freeman High School we go. Round one, Region 5C, boys lacrosse playoffs. Freeman, the 2 seed, Godwin, the 7. They dominated the regular season matchup. It would be no different early and often firing. Finding the back of that, he shoots, he scores. Thomas Bernhardt gets Freeman on the board. Actually, that'd be their second goal of the evening. They would have a 2-0 lead, and there was more where that came from DSF. Still in the first period. More on the offensive end. They were passing the ball so well, I couldn't even find it. And neither could the Godwin defense. He shoots, he scores. It's Thomas Bernhardt once again. And the Freeman Mavs jump out to a very quick 3-0 lead. They weren't done. Back in possession are the Freeman Mavs, looking to advance to the second round and having no problems. Easy breezy, lemon squeezy, shoots, he scores. This time, Ben Rader of the Lost Ark fires and finds it back the net. It is 4-0 Freeman at that point. More from the Mavs. You want more, you got more. The give and go, do-si-do. He shoots, he scores. Bobby Fishburne doing the honors. And at that point, the Mavs had a 5-0 lead. More Mavs. Still in the first. Got out of control early. Great pass firing. Oh, just goes high. Number 91, George Davis had a chance. Could not connect. More pressure from the Mavs. Firing. Great stop in net by Luke Pagano. He was active in this one all night long. Godwin on the other side. How about Freeman's keeper making a little stop there? Number 29 doing the honors. And then this time, great pinpoint passing from Mills Godwin. He fires, shoots, and scores. Number 11, Harrison Saul gets Godwin on the board. That would make it a 6-1 advantage for Freeman at that point, but that's about as close as Godwin would get. Unassisted goal, firing, finding the back of the net. Guess who? It's number 11 again, Thomas Rader and the Mavericks. Easy squeezy lemon peasy. They are going to advance at a 7-1 lead at that point, and they would add on. Freeman scores 22 in this one. They win it 22-2 as Freeman advances. Meanwhile, the Godwin Eagles and Freeman Mavericks had plenty at stake in the final regular season baseball matchup. For the Eagles, Godwin could clinch the number 1 overall seed, and for Freeman, the Mavs could improve on their number 7 seed and get revenge from the first matchup where Godwin prevailed at home. Luke Smyers on the bump for the Godwin Eagles as they go on the road looking to sweep the regular season series against Douglas Freeman. Gets a strikeout there. And then this dog will hunt. Henry Britt looks like a great play in the outfield. The ball did touch the turf. So Mavs would get a man on, and then they'd get Britt in scoring position. He goes ahead and steals second base. So Smyers gonna have to work out of trouble here, man, in scoring position. What does Smyers do? Well, what he's done all season. Strikes him out, sits him down. No harm, no foul, no score. On the other side, Mikey Sellers pitching well. Gets a strikeout there. Eagles with a man on first. That ball, well, that hits him in the head. He'll go to first base. He's completely fine, by the way. That's why they got the helmets. Runners at first and second, though. There's a reason why I showed you that, because now they got 2 on. Sellers in trouble. Sellers needs help. Sellers gets out of damage as well. Nice little can of corn right there, and back to the Freeman hitting lineup. But, yeah, not getting it off of number 8, Smyers, the heater right there. Strike him out, sit him down, goes curveball for 1 strikeout, goes with a fastball for another. And then Godwin, man on second base. Later on for this, Jacob Babcock bashes 1 to center. That'll work. 1 run comes in to score. Here comes another. He will score. It's a 2 RBI base knock for Babcock. And Godwin, double for him to boot. Godwin takes a 2-0 lead. Sellers going to get out of harm's way, but that'll work as a base hit to left.
Here comes number 27, Jacob Babcock. It's an RBI single for Mills Godwin, who add on to their lead a 3-spot in the inning, as Britt would limit the damage to just 3, but 3 runs when you're facing Smyers feels like 6. 3 runs in the third, 3-0 Godwin. Smyers back on the bump, gets a strikeout, sit him down looking. This time number 33 goes down on Tommy Noland. More from Smyers. Fastball, little defense here. Throws to first, makes a play. Easy squeezy lemon peasy, or at least they make it look that way. With a win, the Eagles could clinch the number 1 overall seed, and they would do just that. Smyers unhittable in this one. Freeman would score a run, but it wouldn't be enough as Godwin gets a number 1 seed. Freeman gets number 7, 4-1 final.
We hit the track when we come back. We have several local winners in the Region 5C track and field meet at LC Bird. We have the highlights on the other side. Plus, it's Godwin versus Freeman in guys tennis. The winner gets a home playoff match. That's next.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Welcome back to SportsWire to LC Bird High School. We go Region 5C track and field championships. That was J.R. Tucker's Anna Barrow, vaulting 11 feet 9 inches, first place overall. Douglas Freeman. Whitner Lilly, the son of one Rick Lilly, who works at Central Office with us. Whitner Lilly, 14 feet 6 inches for first place. Both those vaulters are heading to states. Congratulations. Another J.R. Tucker jumper, this time high jump. Jaden Lynn, 4 feet 10 inches, who finished in 6th place overall. Congrats to Lynn on a fine regional showing in the high jump. 2, the girls' 100-meter hurdles. And in lane number 4 and 5, we've got a dead heat. And we got a guy who's in my way. It happens, especially in track. Kiki Grubb from Patrick Henry of Roanoke outlast Mackenzie Hadfield of James River, finished second. James River finishing second and third in both of those. And to the guys' 100 hurdles, man, if you haven't seen this guy from Prince George run, well, you're seeing him now. Isaiah Washington, dominant in the 110 hurdles. He won the 300 as well. Tucker had a good showing in this one. Paul Gothambo finished in 4th place overall. Ryan Musayo and Liam Condon also placed for the Tigers. To the girls' 100-yard dash, where one Kyra Williams for Clover Hill would finish first place. Christiana Lewis of William Fleming second. L.C. Bird was in 4th. Taryn Patrick of Hermitage, though, gets a 3rd place finish overall. Congrats to Taryn Patrick of Hermitage, part of the SportsWire Spotlight this year podcast. Guys, 110 dash. This one would come down to William Calliot and Lawrence Hawlett of Prince George and James River. James River's William Calliot finishing in 1st. Douglas Freeman's Tate Nelson, though, with a 4th place finish overall. J.R. Tucker's Maurice Nicholson got a 6th place spot in the event. To the 1600 we go. We start with the ladies. A couple of different heats in this one. And this race, in terms of Henrico County runners, has everything to do with Freeman's Alana Gagan, Stella Sowers, teammates. Sadie Flynn of Mills Godwin, 10th place finish. Gagan and Sowers will finish in 5th and 6th. First place went to Kate Yeager of Midlothian. The guys, 1600, he had 3 heats in this one. It was all Hermitage in the opening heat. Benjamin Ford was dynamic and dominant in the opening heat. Overall, he would finish in 22nd place with a time of 4 minutes, 49 seconds, but he breezed through the competition in the first heat of 3. His teammate also would finish second in this heat, and that would be Jacob Bowman with a time of 4:57.47 to finish in 27th place overall. To the next heat, it was about J.R. Tucker's Victor Ma. And Victor Ma was mowing down the competition. all afternoon as the rain came pouring down. This is great running weather, though, with slightly cool temperatures, no real heat and humidity, little bit of rain. Nice job by Victor Ma. He would finish 11th place overall, I should say, with a time of 4:37.73. And the third and final meet, it was Eli Phillips of Albemarle and J.T. Hillis of Albemarle finishing first and second. Hugo Hamlet of J.R. Tucker finishing fourth place overall. Congrats to all the track and field winners and regionals. Good luck in the upcoming state meet. How about little guys tennis? This is a restart of a match that happened earlier, canceled or postponed due to rain. So many of these matchups already in the waning moments. We go to the number ones, Freeman and Godwin. Freeman in the front court. Winner by Mills Godwin's Eli Campbell. Eli, nice looking winner down the, kind of down the line there. Back and forth we go. Anderson, Campbell. Anderson in the front court, Campbell in the far court. And this was a nice little volley right here. Back and forth we go. Trying to get the kill shot there. No. And then it sets it up for Campbell with an overhand, forehand, and then boom, right in your living room. Eli gets the point and the victory on that one. We go to the number twos. Andrew Clark in the front court for Godwin. Samuel Thorpe in the far court for Douglas Freeman. Point goes Thorpe's way. And the match would start to go Freeman's way as well, or continue to, because, again, this is a continuance of a game that was stopped. Nice point right there by Clark. Little slice shot. Nice forehand there. Clark setting it up, getting the point for Mills Godwin. Godwin's got a great 1 and 2 combo. Freeman would go against that with some depth, as the point right there goes back to Thorpe. And when I mean depth, at the number 3, 4, and 5, it's all about Douglas Freeman. Risher Martin versus Kaven Moragala of Mills Godwin. Martin, front court, got it. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Freeman looking good at number 3. That would continue. That shot goes too far and out, and that would be game, set, match at the number 3s. So Martin and the Mavs get a much-needed win right there. At number 4, Heater coming in on the serve. Are you kidding me? It's all about the serve in this one. That cannot be corralled. And at number 4, Douglas Freeman gets a win as well. So at 3 and at 4. And then at number 5, James Kame versus Manaj Padmanabhan. And Padmanabhan in the far court on the serve right here. Kane's got answers, as does Douglas Freeman. They will get the win 7-2, and they will host, guess who? Mills Godwin is the 4 seed.
Well, we head to the softball circle when we return. Glen Allen plays host to Hanover just before their playoff season gets underway. Plus, it's senior night at J.R. Tucker, where the Lady Tigers look to go out with a win when they face their rivals in Hermitage. Highlights are straight ahead.
This can't be happening. This can't be happening.
Of course it's not happening. Armored car. Listen, having money isn't about luck. Make your own coffee, save $1,000 a year. Feed me.
Feed the pig. Welcome back to SportsWire. To the softball diamond we go. It's Hanover, it's Glen Allen. Easy squeezy lemon peasy throw to first for the out, but the ball gets away on the throw to third. Hanover in the first inning strikes first. Number 14 comes across to score in the form of Elizabeth Shine. And shine on. Hanover has a 1-0 lead. Battling back in the second is Glen Allen. That dog will hunt. Good for a base hit. And nicely placed for the Jags. It would lead to this, however. Getting out of trouble is Hanover. I should say that was bottom one. Bottom two. Back to the bats we go. Caroline Jesse. That's a gapper, and that's a double. And Glen Allen in business. It would lead to this. Ground ball, base hit up the middle. Number 16 doing the honors, Ava Cunningham, the junior, with an RBI base knock. And Jags back in business. They got this thing knotted up at 1 run apiece after 2. Later, Hanover, they got a good lineup. They can hit. They are Class 4, so they won't have to face Glen Allen in the playoffs. But this is a team you don't want to face. They work the count really well, and they hit the ball well the other way, like right there. Line drive, base hit to left. That'll drive home a run. She is safe at home. Hanover retakes the lead at 2-1, and the Hawks were not finished yet because Tillman, though, dynamic in the circle, gets a strikeout there. Later, tough inning for Glen Allen in some ways. Gets a strikeout right there, but there's 2 runners on. 2-strike count and poking it the other way for the base hit. Brianna Wheeler drives home 2, and Hanover takes 3 in the third. They plate 3, and they're up 4-1. Now, Glen Allen had their chances to come back. Allison Vi had 3 hits in this one. That was one of them. That led to this. Pitcher helping herself. That dog will hunt for an RBI base knock, Jaden Tillman. So Glen Allen gets a run back in the bottom half of the third. It's 4-2. We go late now. 6-3 the score. I got it. Diving stop and a good one. Hanover playing some good D, but the bats kept coming for Glen Allen. Throw from third to home as Aaron. 1 run scores. This is the last chance for Glen Allen. 7th inning. 2-run score. It's now 6-5, and they got the tying run at third base. Would lead to this. I should say tying run at second. Ground ball to third, and Hanover gets out of trouble, and they get the win. Nice playoff prepper, though, for Glen Allen, even though they fall in this one. Final score, Hanover 6, Glen Allen 5. Jags will be the 3 seed. To ladies soccer we go, and as I'm voicing over these highlights right now on senior night for these ladies, they are currently graduating right now. The J.R. Tucker girls soccer team looking to end senior night and their regular season on a winning note. They were dominant in this one. Off the corner, a chance right here. Somehow Hermitage is able to get out of trouble, but trouble would keep on a knocking as Tucker had the ball in Hermitage's side almost all night long. More from Tucker, still in the first, still no score. That's going to change shortly. Nice footwork right here, keeping the ball alive, passed in and knocked away off the keeper somehow. Parried away by Hermitage. Then Panthers, one of their best opportunities all night, still no score, so they can take a 1-0 lead, but that's not enough mustard on that shot. Set pieces, free kicks. Tucker was phenomenal. The shot, she shoots, she scores! It already went in before the deflection on the free kick. Tigers strike first. I think it was number 15 doing the honors. Sophie Howe, 1-0 Tucker with 22:04 left to play in the first. Moments later, check this one out. Just off the crossbar. Number 10 gave it a ride. And then again, on the free kick, she shoots, she scores! Ariana Richards sent it in. Cameron Schwartz finished it for the second goal of the evening. And the Tucker Tigers would take a 2-0 lead into the half. They would add one more in the second. They are winners on senior night. Tucker ladies win 3-0.
Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us. And you can always follow us on X and watch episodes on YouTube. Congratulations to all you graduates out there, and I can't wait to see you next time on Sportswire.